Copy. In progress.
We are on a ride-along with a private security company in downtown Johannesburg. They're responding to an emergency call about an armed robbery happening right now. Shit. Sorry, excuse my language.
So we'll switch lights off because it's in progress and we don't want them to shoot at us.
You're probably wondering how we got here. Let's go back.
For a long time, South Africa has been synonymous with violent crime. Most South Africans do fear home invasion.
Johannesburg, South Africa has an international reputation as a dangerous, divided and unstable place. In 2024, Johannesburg was ranked as the third highest African city for violent crime. Overall, crime is falling, but in the last year, rape, murder and carjackings have all increased.
Suspects are buying AK-47s off the street. The crime rate in South Africa is far higher than anywhere else in the world.
We're here to find out exactly how dangerous it can be and the reasons behind it.
Please tell me that's not blood. Steve?
Driving around the residential streets and suburbs of Johannesburg, you're struck by a very specific way of living. For those privileged enough to afford to live in an area like Houghton, personal security is at the forefront of their minds. Homes here are safely hidden behind 3-meter reinforced concrete walls topped with electrified barbed wire fencing, CCTV and laser beam alarms. You can't see people's front doors from the road, and you don't see many people walking around the neighbourhoods. This is very much the norm for the city. And this is who residents pay to protect them, a private security company. This is privileged behind-the-scenes access to one of Joburg's biggest firms. Yasin is taking us out on a patrol to show us the extent of the security problem in the city. Here we are, we're driving around. Where are we going?
So we're heading into Johannesburg CBD, notorious Johannesburg. Our downtown Johannesburg is a absolute no-go area for tourists specifically. Tourists often get robbed in the Johannesburg CBD area.
For a long time, South Africa has been synonymous with violent crime.
No, where's the gun? Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Which gun?
It's known for a lot of gang violence, known to be very, very unsafe. So we're heading into that area. It's just past peak time traffic.
Yasin's company mostly provides security for Joburg's most privileged citizens. But they also fill gaps that police resources can't cover. Do you think the police are very overwhelmed?
Extremely overwhelmed. They can't keep up. The private security industry outnumbers the police by 8 to 1 currently.
8 to 1.
8 to 1. So private security industry is the largest employer in the country at the moment.
Just then, a call comes in over the radio. Just put the lights on. Wherever you just put the lights on.
I don't know what they're responding to. Let's see where we're going to.
Oh my god, run right along.
What's happening? Okay, copy. In progress. Okay, I'm going to hang back a little bit because I'm having a bulletproof here. So robbery in progress.
A robbery in progress. Shit. Sorry, excuse my language.
So we'll switch lights off because it's in progress.
Okay.
And we don't want them to shoot at us while they're driving out. But we're not far from there now.
What the fuck? I'm fighting the urge to scream with excitement right now. Okay, they're going. They're heading out. They're heading out quick.
What's happening?
This guy's collecting money by force. I'm gonna die here. Let me tell you. I'm gonna die here. My life is in danger here.
I'm asking the old man, do you have a title deed of this house? The old man doesn't have a title.
But I was left.
So right now, the owner is nowhere to be found. You understand?
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. This is a
Civil
case.
matter.
Okay.
Sure. Sure, yes. Sure.
All right.
So what happened there, Yasin?
It seems like a civil issue. They're fighting for the house. The old man claims that he's in charge of the house there, but he called the police to say that it is an armed robbery. That's what he called the police to complain about.
Just to get their attention.
To respond.
Yeah, I mean that was nippy.
Do you have an armory here then? Would we be able to see that?
Yeah, we can go into the safety, guys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is all yours. This is all your firepower. So what have we got? Is that an AK? No. No, it's not. It is.
Why? It's like, why am I backing away from it? Like it's a snake. It's not alive. It's not going to bite me. Wait, it's safe. You promise?
Do you want me to hold your GoPro? So you're holding it like a dead snake.
Like what? Are you gonna?
To hold the AK?
I mean, I've shot a
hold
rifle
your-
before, but
If you're right-handed,
yeah,
hold it up, and there.
it's not loaded, right?
No.
Please,
Don't
please
make
get another way.
Don't point to
Make
anyone
these
anyway, but yeah.
Oh my god, man. Come on. Stop, because I know Zahir's laughing at me right now. Stop it. Yeah. There she goes. Bang.
There she goes.
There she blows. I'm in the wrong job. Should be gun salesman.
So when it comes to on-site firearms, we'd use the AKs because we're dealing with suspects that are using AKs, like the Zamas, they're using AKs, so we'll deal with AKs there. When it comes to sites where, like for example, shopping centers and supermarkets in it, we'll use shotguns.
Shotguns.
Because then you're using rubber bullets. We typically like to keep one handgun, so the driver will use a handgun, and then the passenger will keep a rifle, so that they can back one another up when they get to a site.
Do I look comfortable with it?
I think you've got more comfortable with it.
I was told to always jam it into my shoulder.
No.
Not jam it into your shoulder.
You can dislocate your shoulder.
Well, thanks very much, my uncle, for telling me the wrong thing.
How often are you guys firing weapons?
Our tactical guys are often responding to situations where they're shooting. In a week, we'd have 2 or 3 shooting incidences.
Really? That much?
That much.
Wow.
At the moment in Gauteng, the Zama issue is a major problem. So what you'll find is a whole mob of guys will walk up to a site, and if there's no retaliation or no resistance to enter that site, they'll basically come on. So on the first opportunity we end up shooting rounds to basically disperse the suspects. And you see the guns pointing, and then you fire and they fire and you take cover.
Right.
But what we tend to do is those situations, go there in force and deal with the problem head on or hands on, come face to face with them so that we can push them back and they know, okay, the site, there's resistance, so they're not gonna come.
We filmed with a Zama miner in a previous episode. Check out our channel to find it.
What rounds does an AK take? Wow.
Suspects are buying AK-47s off the street.
How much do they pay?
Typically from 500 rand, you can get an AK-47.
500 rand?
There's suspects that have been caught and gave statements that they rented out the AK to do the job.
Rented it?
We know that these guns are freely available to the suspects. We need the gunfire and the power on the ground that the suspects are using.
Great, thanks for showing us in here.
That's an exclusive, eh?
Yeah.
That's an exclusive. No one has ever done an interviewing there.
Yasin's company use all sorts of cutting-edge tech to combat a long list of incidents, from kidnapping and ransom demands to home invasion panic alarms. I'm interested in a car that's been spotted that has the license plate in association with the kidnapping.
Correct.
Is that an open investigation, this specific kidnapping?
It's an open investigation.
So what's the next step here when this car...
So if this car hits, for example, in our operational area,
in your jurisdiction?
we respond.
Why is all of this stuff needed? Why is it unique to Joburg or South Africa?
The crime rate in South Africa is far higher than anywhere else in the world. And without the private security companies, there'll be absolutely, in some areas will be lawlessness, total lawlessness.
What do you think the overriding crime is at the moment? What is the biggest problem?
Well, I think just unemployment. There's so much of unemployment throughout the country. The masses concentrated in Johannesburg, in Gauteng. We see crime rampant. There's certain areas where police just feel they fear for their own lives if they try and go into those areas.
I mean, what happens to the people who aren't able to afford private security?
You have to afford an alarm. Some might not be able to afford bodyguards. Others might not be able to afford an armed guard outside their place.
It's a tier system,
but
really.
I mean, the basics you have to have. We live in a country where you can't go to bed with your windows open.
So I've done a lot of filming with police in the UK, and I have to say that they're not as prepared as these guys. They got just about everything you can kind of think of in terms of kit. I mean, all the weapons, just all the weapons. It's a different place. It's a completely different world over here. You know, the dangers, the threats, and what their kind of job is to do, and who pays them to do it, to protect them and to keep them safe is just incredible. So it's not like anywhere else. It's sort of reassuring and scary in equal measure, I think.
It just seems like the people who can afford it are the ones who are getting protected, and the people who can't are being left to fend for themselves in like a very big way. And again, this is just another example of the extreme wealth divide between the haves and the have-nots in South Africa and Johannesburg.
One of the biggest problems in downtown Joburg right now is hijacked buildings.
A lot of these buildings are now taken over by gangs that would rent out rooms. They'll basically split each apartment into rooms and rent those rooms out. These hijack buildings would basically have a security guard there, and often they're kicking the owners of the property off the property so that they can continue collecting the rentals.
Really?
These lords would then link up illegal connections for water and electricity, and there's this ongoing court battle where the owners are frustrated and they abandon the building. And these buildings are now taken over by homeless, by gangs, by people that are renting it out illegally. This has become a major issue.
At the end of apartheid, the CBD, Central Business District, had become a no-go zone and a virtual ghost town. These days, it's full of abandoned buildings, built for commercial purposes, but now used by the city's poorest communities.
A lot of white people who had these big, gigantic buildings, they left the country because they had no confidence in South Africa. So they left these buildings empty. And what then happened is gangs would then hijack these buildings. But it was serving a purpose in the sense that people needed accommodation.
Today, we've arranged to visit one of the abandoned buildings in the notorious Hillbrow area, in the heart of the CBD.
I went to dinner with my godmother last night. I had to get an Uber there and I had to get an Uber back. It was great, had two lovely conversations with two lovely gentlemen. But then I said, oh, tomorrow I'm going to the CBD. And both of them turned around and went, you? And I was like, yeah. And they went, no, you're not. No, you're not going. Then one of them turned to me and he said, if someone tells you to run, you just run.
They're just going to tell you to run. So here, that'll have to be you.
Like it does, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look great. It looks like there's been fire damage there as well.
This is Florence House. Sounds charming. It's not.
Juma?
Different vibe here to pretty much everywhere else we've been so far apart. Well, certainly in central Johannesburg, outside of the townships. I mean, this is much more like the township in terms of a vibe or a feel. We're in. It's kind of, it's poverty. I guess that's what it is.
Welcome, guys. I'm staying in Florence for you.
It's kind of dark.
Yeah, remember there's no electricity here. Right?
Yeah. Should I put a torch on? Are we okay?
Yeah, lighting. Are you gonna?
She can see her way, right? Please tell me that's not blood.
That's what I was thinking.
Steve?
Crushing things.
On the floor.
Why? What do you think it was?
Blood.
Blood. I mean, it looks like blood or shit. Do you think it's blood?
No, the way it's
Splattered and thick.
splattered, I think it looks like blood.
Oh, blood.
Yeah. I'm not getting close to it.
No.
Inside, it's like being an apocalyptic zombie first-person video game or a real-life escape room. It's utterly terrifying. We're told by a resident that gangs attempted to take control of the building back in 2017.
When the gangs came and you said that you fought them off, how did you do that?
Because as a community, who is the owner of the building?
You're the owner.
When those one came in, they wanted us to pay rent. To them, we told them we cannot pay rent to you because you are not the owner of the building. Yes, they tried to use force, but okay, we refused, we resisted.
Yeah.
And they cannot evict everybody because we refused to pay rent to them.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually they just left us alone.
They just gave out.
Yeah, they just gave out.
And they haven't been back since.
I know.
The building's power was switched off recently when the building's landlord just upped and left. Water is sporadic at best. Some days it runs from communal taps, others it just doesn't. Private buyers won't invest in the area and the government has all but written the place off. Around 200 people call this place their home, along with an unofficial orphanage. They all live in constant fear of gangs returning, and seemingly without much hope that things will improve.
This is terrible, like the conditions are horrendous, but I feel horrible saying that because, like, what right do I have? But you can't see your hand in front of your face. You can't, there's water everywhere, there's blood on the ground. It's like, and rooms are numbered, like, something out of, like, here, you can see it. 431, like it's numbered like something out of some kind. It's like it feels like an apocalyptic wasteland.
So this water's from the rainwater, is it?
It's from the rainwater, yeah. But I came to Florence maybe 6 years ago. It wasn't in as bad shape as it is. This has gotten worse, right?
Has it? Well, since the last time you were here?
Yeah, it's gotten considerably worse. This is how people live in this country, you know?
One of the ways Joburg's communities go looking for danger is in something called car spinning. What started out as an illegal nuisance on the dusty streets of Soweto has now become a booming commercial subculture for thrill seekers. Township kids are now being paid thousands of rand a month by brands like Red Bull to spin cars at official events. Just like this one. It looks so dangerous. Passengers hang out the side or sit on the roof, and drivers will sometimes get out while it spins. And we are finding it totally exhilarating.
It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. There's someone coming in. There we go, we go. Get out, get out, get out!
Did you see him hanging out of the mud? There's two cars, it's gonna be two cars at the same time. Two cars at the same time. Three cars! Three cars at the same time! Three cars at the same time!
So entertaining. Why is it so entertaining?
In a country so divided over wealth, race, security, politics, what we've seen tonight has been so positive and encouraging. The crowd is incredibly diverse, incredibly supportive of the drivers, and supportive of each other. This is the first time we've seen South Africa coming together with our own eyes, and it's beautiful.